What's happening, guys? This is Buzz Nakwal for iGyaan. And today we are looking at the benchmarks and hardware information of the new LG Optimus G Pro. Now, this is a phone that has just been launched in India. Comes with a 5.5-inch Full HD display. It does have a full 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution, which makes it a whopping 401 pixels per inch. Now, that's not the highest PPI, but because of the screen size, it definitely is one of the highest resolutions, so it does get a really high pixel per inch. You have a 13 megapixel main camera and a 2.1 megapixel secondary camera. Both are capable of 1080p video. You have Android 4.1.2 Jelly Bean out of the box, a Qualcomm APQ 80640 Snapdragon 600 processor, which is a quad-core processor. We also have an Adreno 320 GPU, but we're going to look at that already. So let's take a look at that. We're going to jump into quadrant and let's jump into system information. And you can see that we have the CPU over here, ARM v7 processor. Frequency is set at 1.2, but it does go up to 1.7 gigahertz. It is a quad-core chipset, so that is great. You can see that it gives you the name over here, no serial number, unfortunately. Out of the 2 GB of RAM, you get 1.8 GB approximately for usage, which is sort of sad. Resolution, you can see, is a full 1920 by 1080p. The DPI comes out to 403 by 403. The GPU is an Adreno 320 GPU, one of the best graphics processing units. And you can see we have a whole array of sensors here. So it says facing gesture sensor, tilt gesture sensor, motion accelerometer, linear acceleration sensor, gravity sensor, gyroscope, light sensor, etc. All these things are here. So I'm going to ensure that I'm not running anything in the background, and I'm going to run a full benchmark. And you can see that the device scores a impressive 11648, which is pretty high for the total score. Let's move on to Nina Mark 2 now, and we'll look at that. So let's quickly jump into Nina Mark, and we'll take a look at the Nina Mark 2 score as well. Not a lot different than what was expected. 59.2, which is an impressive score. Usually Adreno 320 gets around the 60 mark, and that's exactly what it did over here as well. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to run the Antutu benchmark for you guys. Just ensure that I quit everything else from the background, and I'm going to start a full test. So the scores are in. You get an impressive score of 19490. You can see the CPU is at 7464, the RAM is at 3181, GPU is at 7951, and input-output is at 894. The last thing I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to run a multi-touch test to check the multi-touch input. It should be about 10 inputs into the display, which I don't doubt. And you can see that a total of 10 inputs into the display without any issues over there, almost in an instant. Stay tuned for our gaming video, our camera review, and the final review of the LG Optimus G Pro. For all the details related to this device, check out iGyaan.in. You can also catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyaan, youtube.com/iGyaanTV. For iGyaan Networks, it's me, Bharat Nagwal. Thank you guys for watching.